Even though, tell them how long she'll be on the floor. I said, no, tell them how long we'll be able to lay and look at the stars, right? What do you say?
Did you see the moon the other night?
The what?
Moon.
No, I missed the eclipse. I was bummed.
I saw it, yeah.
I went out, I saw some of it, I tried to take pictures as it was covered up, but the pictures were just
Yeah.
big and white.
You gotta have like a special lens.
Well, hard to do that.
We were planning on it, and then sleep happened.
I got one good up over that funny too.
I totally forgot. I had heard about it, but forgot.
We had talked about it, but yeah, slept.
I think that's only the second time I've seen that. I know my boys were in high school the last time I saw them.
Oh, the moon eclipse. Yeah. I saw the solar eclipse a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've only seen one of those in my lifetime.
Yeah. That was the day we had the strangest weather. Everybody had the strangest weather.
Well, I
Because
see
of
that,
eclipse.
and I remember when I was like in 5th grade, there was one,
Yeah, yeah.
like that. Why I remember, because we had a little piece of paper with a little tiny hole in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
was,
did do that too.
I was working at medical center then. Well, some people went to X-ray and got X-rays done, supposedly that works too. That old silver, that old film they had,
The old film.
yeah.
The old film,
silver on it.
Okay, okay, that was.
You could barely see through it, it was so
And then the picture with Katie and.
opaque,
Yeah.
but you could see the sun.
We're gonna skip this one because it takes too long. My dad did. I'd like to see you back.
I'd rather not.
Whatever it takes.
I just have to remind her if she forgets.
So do I. All right, so. Toes are just a slight bit turned out. We're gonna walk to the right foot, to the left foot. I want your head weight to go over the foot. Pull your abs in, tuck your tailbone slightly under, shoulders are back and down. Feel okay with shifting weight. As we shift our weight to the left, pick up your right heel, and then switch sides, pick up your left heel. Pick up your right. We're just warming things up a little bit. Right, and left, one more each. Come back center. The hips are gonna go back and come up. That's the biggest squat you're gonna ever do. Squat and come up. I want you to concentrate on your lower abdominals, keeping your back nice and flat, taking your hips to touch the back wall, squeezing your glutes up, down, and up. Concentrate on pulling up the pelvic floor, waking up your core. Think about your inner thighs pulling towards each other. Come up, inhale, swan dive, bend your knees, take a bow. Roll up, shoulders back and down, and do it again. Inhale up, swan dive. And it's okay if knees are cracking and popping. That just means we're loosening it up. One more. Inhale. Swan dive. Hang it low for just a minute. Knees are soft. Bend your knees. Rock side to side. Right foot to left foot. And again, my knees are so bent that I'm touching the floor. So that squatting position we were just doing, it's okay. Right and left. Stretch your back. Come back, center, hands on your thighs. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Lift it up. Inhale up. Float to the right. Bring it up. And float to the left. And up, just nice and easy. Floating to the right. And float to the left. We're going to float to the right and hold. want you to turn your left armpit towards the floor, and straight down on the floor next to you. Drop your shoulders into your back. Now we're going to rotate and look up at the ceiling. Open the front part of your abs, your ribcage, your chest. Bring yourself back to the mirror. And float up and over. Hold. Find the stretch down the seam of your shirt. Now we're going to rotate and look at the floor. You're going to find all kinds of stuff. Rotate to the ceiling. You want to be able to see the stars. Bring it back to the front and up. Bring it down, roll your shoulders. Everything's kind of like cracked top and ready to rock and roll, right? Perfect. Let's go to the floor. So again, if you need to sit on the blanket, if this is too difficult to try to keep that flat back, sit on the blanket. There's no shame in the game. It just helps lift your hips up a little bit and put your body at a little different angle. I'm just going to hang out here for just a second. Toes are straight up towards the ceiling. Feet are flexed. Think about your belly button. Pull it in. Lift through your chest. Drop your shoulder blades. Allow your body to start working a little bit. You should be able to feel some hip flexors. Can you relax your quads to make sure they're not working? They should be squishy. Keep your feet flexed. So I'm pushing energy through the bottom of my heel to the wall in front of me. Everything's lifted. Head weight is over your spine. Bring your arms up to parallel in front of you in first position. Drop your shoulder blades down into your back. We're going to open the arms up to second position. Drop your shoulder blades. Your right hand is going to go up. Left hand is going to go up. This is fifth position, or crown. Bring it back into front, first position. Open to second, both arms up to fifth. Again, first, second, fifth. First, second. Can you feel your mid-back between your shoulder blades? If you don't, then you need to concentrate on sitting up taller. We're not in a hurry. Down, open, up. One more. Down, open, leave them up in fifth position. Lift your chest, drop your shoulder blades. You should feel right in the middle of your back between your shoulder blades. Bring your arms to first, bend your right knee, bend your left knee, hold on to your knees. Now around your body. Tuck your chin. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to go ahead and straighten your right leg. Let's just start with the left today. Your right foot's flexed. We're just going to hold on to that left thigh for just a minute. Go ahead and round over it. Relax your lower back. Drop your chin towards your chest so you get that full flex of your spine. Now, can you grab your foot? If you can't, it's okay. But if you can grab your toes, good for you. Take a breath. As you exhale, move your foot out 2 inches. Oh, tricky, right? Can you move your foot out 2 more inches? Now, if it's too hard to hold on to your toes with both hands, hold on to your ankle. Can you move out a couple more inches? Almost straight. Release your lower back. Take a breath. Exhale, straighten the leg. Oh, there it is. And roll it nice and easy. Turn your shoulders right and left, loosen up your back. Because it should be squawking just a little bit. Bend the right knee. And again, we're just going to cave over for a minute. Grab your toes. Or your ankle. Right now you should be able to possibly grab your toes, right? Take it out a few inches. Slide it out a few inches. And again, slide out almost straight. Straighten the leg. And roll up. And again, turn your shoulders right and left. Both feet come up. We're going to imprint our body down. I will hold on to your thighs and roll down. Go ahead and put your legs down on the floor, straighten up. Let your back recover. So you don't realize how much you're working your back until you lay down. Are you good?
Do we need the blanket?
If you need it in your lower back, sure.
I was gonna say sometimes.
So it's amazing how laying on the floor helps your back tremendously. It allows all the weight to go where you're not having to use muscles to hold your body up. All right, we're going to take your arms in field goal position, 90 degrees at your shoulders and 90 degrees at your elbows. Make it that field goal sign. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest. Try and find that stretch across your chest first. And maybe into your shoulders, depending on how tight they are. And I'm going to do a flip quick turnaround because of what we're going to be doing. I don't need to be showing all that to the viewers at home. So, everything's nice and flat. Relaxing, let that chest open up. Place your right foot on the floor as you bend your right knee. Do the same thing to the left. I like to pick up my hips and lengthen it out my spine. Take your knees over to the right. Keep them stacked. Keeping that left shoulder on the floor. Bless you. Take a breath. As you exhale, bring the knees up. And take them to the other side. And again, try to keep the knees stacked. That right shoulder stays on the floor. And bring it back up. Bring your right knee to your chest, hold on to it. Bring your left knee to your chest and hold on to it. You all right? So you should feel your lower back pressing into the floor. We're going to just rock up the tailbone and then take it back down. Rock up and down. Rock up. And I'm using my arms. I'm not actually using my abs. Maybe a little bit of abs, but not much. Trying to lengthen out my lower back. One more. We're gonna roll the legs slightly to your right, and then down, up on the left, and back up and around. Down on the right, up on the left. And it's up to you if you want to use your hands or your abs, your choice. Up and around. One more. We're going to change direction. Down on the left, down and around, up on the right, up and over, down on the left, down and around, up on the right. And let's do one more. And feet to the floor. Rest your back. And I apologize now if your clothes are going everywhere. Right? All right, so here we go. If you want to have a blanket underneath your hips to help keep them up, feel free. I'm going to stack my knees over my hips first, pressing my lower back into the floor, finding my abdominals. Now your arms can go off to the side or down to your side, totally up to you. Shoulder blades are back and down. We're going to just straighten the legs as best you can. They do not have to be totally straight. So we're going to toe out and come back to neutral. Toe out and come back to neutral. Toe out and come back to neutral. One more. Toe out and neutral. We're going to take a straddle position. Straddle and come back up and straddle and come back up. Two more. Straddle and up. One more. And bring it all the way down. We're going to take your right foot, tuck it behind your left foot. The goal is to put your right knee, your right hip, and your right shoulder all in alignment. Relax your right thigh towards the floor. And the more you relax, the more of that medial quad you're going to feel into your inner thigh and hip flexors. If you can need a little more stretch, you can always take that left leg over. And then you get a pretty good sized stretch on that right thigh. Breathe into the stretch. Relax your face, relax the muscles between your eyes. And place that left foot back on the floor. Right ankle goes on your left knee. We're going to take the legs over to the left, keeping our right knee towards the ceiling for just a moment. Relax your body. We're going to take your right knee and drop it towards the inside aspect of your knee, towards the floor, keeping your right side of your body down. You're going to feel into your glute, into your IT band. Allow your hips to roll. And bring it back up. Place your right foot on the floor. Left foot hooks behind your right. And again, we're trying to get that left knee in alignment with your left hip and shoulder. And then we find that place where we can kind of relax your body into the floor, allowing that left quad to lengthen. If your feet are happening to want to cramp, if you stick your thumb in the middle of your arch, it actually helps keep it from cramping. Just let FYI. right
I
now.
was gonna say, is that from experience?
Yeah, both of my feet are cramping today for some reason. And if you'd like to add a little more stretch, take that right leg over. It's because Dan made me work hard. Can you feel your left thigh stretch? And here we go. Take that left ankle, place it on your right knee. And take the legs over to the right, keeping that left knee towards the ceiling for just a moment. Relax your shoulders down into the floor. So we start the stretch here. And now we're going to take that left knee, drop it towards the floor. I like taking my right hand on top because it helps me open up that rotation a little bit more. And then relax those shoulders into the floor. And bring it back. Bring your right knee towards your chest, then the left. Let things be happy for just a minute. We go rock side to side, helping you loosen up those back muscles. All right, so feet go on the floor. This is totally up to you. I want more stretch on my hip flexors, so I'm gonna block my hips so they're hitched up. We do not have to do this. Personal choice, how about that? So this is where we're starting. So I'm gonna just straighten. So if you have the back stuff going on, you can put your hands back there and it helps block. I'm just straightening my legs so I can feel the stretch across my lower abdominals and into my hip flexors to start with. We're going to turn our toes out, and you can feel your inside of your aspects of your legs touching. I want you to bend your knees, so just your heels are touching, and drop off to the side. Your legs are pretty extended still, they're not way bent, but you can start feeling your inner thighs and hip flexors on the inside aspect of your hips. And we allow to stretch for just a minute. We're going to scooch our heels closer to the groin, 4 to 6 inches, up to you. And we're just allowing gravity to pull our knees down. I'm not trying to push them anywhere. We're going to stack your right heel on top of your left heel. So basically our legs are on midline. We're going to go ahead and cross that right leg all the way over in a cross-leg position, and then just drop your knees. And you should have a little bigger stretch on those hip flexors and inner thighs. easiest way I found to get out of this is pull my knees towards the ceiling and uncross my feet. And we're going to straighten the legs again. Toe out, scooch back in where your heels are touching. Left heel goes on top of your right. You start adding the stretch on the other side. You really have to let go and allow the stretch to happen. And we're going to go ahead and slide that left leg all the way over, sit, lay in a cross-leg position. Relax the thighs. Feel the stretch. And bring the knees up and across the feet. I'm going to move the blanket out for just a minute and allow your back to adjust. So I'm going to roll my blanket up, right? And I'm going to put it along my spine. So the easiest way to do that, like that, easiest way, is roll over to your side, place it, and then roll onto it.
How far does all these years?
Oh, dear God. It'll be okay. Oh.
I feel like I'm on one of those balance beats.
That's exactly what you should feel like.
I'm like, I'm gonna fall off.
You know what would feel better to be laying on these rainbow blocks.
So, yes, you should feel like you're on a teeter-totter almost.
Yeah.
Take your arms to the side, palms are up, relax your chest, and go ahead and straighten your legs. I promise you're not going to fall off. And if you do,
The ground's really close.
yeah. I've never had anyone hurt themselves falling off the blanket,
There's always a first time.
right? We're going to keep your arms on the floor and make a snow angel. Bring your arms up above your head, palms are facing the ceiling, and then just relax your elbows on the floor. Can you feel your ribcage area? Take the arms back down to 3 and 9. Bend your right knee, place your right foot on the floor. Do the same with the left. So everybody knows that they're very secure on where they're at, correct? I'm going to drop off the left side of my blanket and let my knees go to the left. My arms stay exactly where they're at. Can you feel the right side of your chest? If it's too much, bend your elbow, bring your hand off the floor. I like stretching my chest this way because I can totally relax. So if you're having trouble with posture, this is a great stretch. It helps open up your chest a lot. All right, so we're gonna take your right hand off the floor by bending your elbow Bring your elbow up towards the ceiling. So it takes all that stretch away. Now we're going to go right back up on your teeter-totter blanket, right? Take the right arm out, and we're going to fall off the blanket to the right, leaving the left arm out. Your knees go to the right. And again, the more you can relax, the better the stretch. And to get out of it, we're going to pick the hand up off the floor as you bend your elbow. Bring your elbow towards the ceiling, and then bring it right back on the blanket. So we're going to bring our arms up towards the ceiling in that first position. Are you good? We're going to bridge up.
What are you doing with your butt?
Squeezing.
Okay.
Everything's up.
Look on your face.
You have to squeeze the knees.
Well, I can't see her from here.
So again, try to keep your knees, hips, and shoulders all in alignment. And anchor your spine back down on the blanket. And again, we're going to peel up off the blanket, up to a bridge, squeezing that whole backside. Find your inner thighs, find your glutes. And we're going to roll right back down and crunching the spine all the way down to your tailbone. And we're going to fall off the blanket and move it. And it's going to feel a little weird laying flat for a minute.
Sorry, that's my phone.
I was gonna say, I heard music, I'm like, what is that about?
That's my phone.
At least it's good music. I mean,
You should be on a Zoom call when it goes off. I'm just trying to grab it to shut it off.
right? All right, so we're going to go back up to that bridge, except we're going to modify it like super big time. So knees go to the floor. My back is staying on the floor. It's almost like a pelvic tilt. I just want you to pick up your glutes and try not to engage your hamstrings. So it's all glutes, no hamstrings. So you might have to touch your hamstrings to make sure they're loose. So the back of your thighs, right? Make sure they're squishy, right? And it's only your glutes, so they barely come off the floor. Can you manage without tightening up your hamstrings? If your hamstrings are engaged, go ahead, straighten your legs. All the way down, tighten your glutes. So your hamstrings can't work right now, but you can squeeze your glutes, yes? So then we start adding a bent knee to it, squeezing your glutes. So you know where your glutes are, but no hamstrings. And then we just work our way towards the glutes only, with more of a bent knee until you can pick them up without engaging the hamstrings. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we don't usually use our glutes enough. We use more hamstring and lower back, and then we wonder why those places are problems. I was about to say, but yeah, getting up after all this is not easy. We're going to place your right ankle on your left knee again. I know, you didn't know you were playing Twister.
Are we still got our butts up in the air?
We will in just a second.
Oh.
So ready? Squeeze your glutes. Slightly, I mean, we're talking like an inch off the floor. And sit your hips back down. Do it again. Squeeze your tush. They're barely off the floor. And back down. And one more. Squeeze your glute. And bring it right back down. Let's switch. Relax that left leg. Squeeze your tush. Bring it up off the floor. And set it down. Squeeze up. And bring it down. Squeeze up. Find your backside. And take it down. Let's do one more. And squeeze up, hold. And bring it down. I want you to bring your right knee in, left knee in. We're going to roll up. Try to see the position. Let the roll get right for a minute. We've been laying down. Again, you might need to sit on your blanket, depending on your flexibility. Good. Bring your toes towards your nose. Find the stretch in your calf. Oh. Chest is lifted. Is this any easier than what we started? So everything's lifted up. We're going to bend your left knee, bring it in, round over. Find the stretch in your lower back. We're going to take your right arm, hug your left knee. And roll up, straighten the leg. And again, hold on. Left arm, hugs the thigh. And up tall. We're going to take your right leg and tuck it under. Set up nice and tall for me. Left leg goes over the top. If it doesn't make it, you can just leave it out front. Relax your hips. And again, if you need to sit on the blanket, it helps. That's why Pam's sitting on hers, right? It helps a lot. It just changes the angle of your hips a little bit so you can sit in this comfortably. We're going to switch your legs around. Take them out, bounce them around for just a minute because when our knees are bent like that, some of us have older knees than others. Right? You like that?
No.
Left or right underneath, left over the top. Oh, this one's tight. Oh, sister. So when I find that I'm a little tight, I use my hands to kind of lift me. This is like, oh, this is tight. Okay? So I don't want to go to pain. I just want to go to stretch. And I feel stretches all over the place right now. So this is called dark waltz. It's one of my favorite waltz. I like this one. Yeah. There's dark waltz and death waltz. They are both very heavy, somber. Yeah, they're great to dance to. Because they're really feeling music. And let's go ahead and unwind ourselves. Get the legs out, bounce them around. Make it happy, right? All right, now you get to go ahead and lay on down. Get comfortable. If you need a blanket under your lower back, please do so. If you want to lay on your side, feel free. You want it under your head, whatever you need. Get comfortable. You do you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Relax your legs and your feet. Relax your hips. Release the tension in your lower back and abdominals. Allow your torso to feel heavy on the floor. Feel the stillness in your arms and hands. Release your shoulders. Allow the violin music to take you away. Relieving your stress. Allowing all body parts to feel heavy right now. And pressing into the floor. Release the tension out of your upper back, neck, and the base of your skull. Relax your face, the muscles between your eyes and across your forehead, and throughout your scalp. Allow your breathing to slow down. Allow your mind to wander. You have thoughts, but they don't last very long. They just wander on by. They'll come back later. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Give yourself permission to let go. Deep breath in and exhale. Allow your body to stay in a very peaceful and calm, relaxed position. No cares, no worries. Be gentle with yourself as you roll towards the front of the room into fetal position. Cradle in your head with that lower arm, bring the knees towards your chest. Deep breath in. As you exhale, into a seated position facing the front of the room. Sit up nice and tall, cross-legged or whatever position you're comfortable in. Arms are across your knees, palms are up towards the ceiling and open. You're at peace with yourself and everyone around you. Deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Open your eyes. Refocus. Namaste. Go in peace.
You got private lessons or classes?
I have 2 hours of classes. Yeah, I'm glad I modified my schedule in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure. Keyboards.
Yay.
They're all waiting outside.
Imagine that. Well, someone was on to give us a thumbs up.